Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Elizabeth and I sell cars at Nanaimo Toyota on Vancouver Island in BC. And today we're taking a look at the brand new redesigned 2023 Prius all-wheel drive. This is the XLE package. It only comes in 2 packages and I find that even this model has a ton of really luxurious features. So they are a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. They are a lithium-ion battery, so they're the lighter weight, more efficient battery. They're going to be averaging 4.8 liters per 100 kilometers combined, which is 59 miles per gallon. They also have 196 horsepower. So everything's really improved, more horsepower. Obviously, you've got great fuel economy, especially for being in an all-wheel drive. They are a 5-passenger, and they look so much different. They're amazing. I might want to get one. So I'm going to go over the exterior, the interior, and answer any questions you guys have. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and follow along, as I'll have weekly uploads with lots of new 23 models coming out as well. Let's get started on this Prius. Here we go. All right, so starting our exterior look here, this is the new Guardian Gray, a really nice kind of a flat tone matte paint. It's not a glittery paint by any means. Taking a look at it up close, you can see it's a really nice color. I personally love it. Along the front end, you have parking sensors. You also have bi-beam LED headlamps. This new shape in general is just very sleek looking, a lot more aerodynamic, very sharp, totally different than the previous Prius. Here we have mud and snow tires with 19-inch alloy wheels. We do have a 6-inch ground clearance, along with a 40-liter gas tank. I like the blacked out backs of the mirrors. Of course, we're gonna have the blind spot monitors in them there. This is the push button start with a proximity sensor, so you do have the divots on the door handle there, so you can tap to lock and grab the door handle to unlock. We have tinted back windows. Love that the door handle is built into the back pillar here. Very reminiscent of the CHR, which is discontinued here in BC. So I like that they brought that back into the Prius. Up top you have the shark fin antenna and this really nice seamless look where it just fits in perfectly with the back windshield here. Of course, the lettering that says Prius straight across, and this new badge that's HEV, hybrid electric vehicle. Parking sensors along the back there too, and the XLE badging. This is what it looks like in the shade on this side here. Gonna get it in all views. Love this new shape. I think this is going to be a huge hit. We already have a ton of orders on these. I'm thinking about getting one myself. I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. All right, so let's start in the hatch area here. So nice, easy assist open. Again, I love that big glass back there. Have the flexible privacy cover, which are really easy to take off and fold up. Carpet mats, as well as a cargo net. Underneath here we have your tool there. There is a tire patch repair kit as well. These back seats do fold down. I'm going to show you what that looks like here. You have a ton of space. It's nice and level. As you can see there. Let's put down the other side. There we are. Tons of space, really nice and level. Again, you can take this guy out so you can camp out in the back if you need to. Otherwise, we have our very nice Softex leather interior. Cup holders as well. We even have map holder on the passenger back and a couple of the USB-C ports there. Rubber mat that goes across both sides with the honeycomb pattern. Let's close these up and take a look in the front. All right, so taking a look in the front here, we have power windows, mirrors, and locks. I like the new power windows buttons. Just a lot different, a little bit easier to manage than that funny little toggle they had before. Here we have the 8-way power adjustable seat with a lumbar support for your lower back. With that nice soft text leather. These seats are really comfortable. This new seat pattern is very nice. You have this kind of metallic, almost a bronzy looking piping and a light stitching. All right, so now I am inside. Taking a look around. Again, these seats are awesome. They're super comfortable. They're not as cupped as some of the seats are in the Toyotas, but they still have that nice bit of a bucket feel. Down below here, have your center console with a couple of the USB-C ports in there. Little storage spot on the side. I really like the new shifter, the new toggle style shifter. So I'm gonna put my foot on the brake and hit the push button start to turn on. And we're on. So like the previous Prius, you had the toggle up here that would always kind of revert back to its original position. Here we are going to go over and down for drive, or over and up for reverse, where the backup camera obviously pops up. You have P for park. You also have B for the engine brake to use that regenerative braking and help ease you down hills. Different drive modes, so that will pop up on your screen depending on if you want to be in sport or normal or eco, if you want to save on fuel or have a little bit more pep in your step. Here we have traction control, easy to turn on or off. Your park brake is automatic, so it comes on when you park and it comes off when you put it in drive or reverse. So right now we're in park and you can see that it's on there, but I'm going to put it in drive and you can see that it just came off as well. I'm going to put it back in park and I can see that it has engaged again. And then down below you have a couple of cup holders here, and you have the storage spot below that pops open. You can actually remove this entirely. So it's kind of a little hidden cubby area, which is pretty unique. A couple of the USB ports there and a cigarette style charger. Up top we have heated seats on either end for high, medium, and low. And then you have front defrost, rear defrost also heats your mirrors. Climate control you can just turn off, and then the temperature here as well. So it's easy to adjust, and your fan speed as well, and the direction of where you want it going. It's nice and easy to maneuver. I like that it has this kind of a carbon look to it all along the dash. A really unique pattern, and this is soft text up top. Below we have your glove box. I like the sight lines in this. Again, I like that Toyota put in these quarter windows so that it doesn't take up any space. So when a car is passing or a pedestrian, they're not going to get lost in that big chunk of plastic that most new other vehicles have. And taking a look in the back too, not really much for blind spots. And you do have blind spot monitors in your mirrors that will light up whenever a car is coming up behind you as well. Of course, we have this big, beautiful display, which is going to be compatible with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So no wires needed, really handy, always having up-to-date maps, which is fantastic. Over here we have your rain sensing wipers, which is super nice. Nice leather wrapped heated steering wheel, which that button's just located down below here, next to your windshield de-icer, which will heat the physical glass along the base of the windshield to help thaw out ice. And automatic high beams. When you have this feature on, your high beams will automatically turn on and off with oncoming lights and tail lights. You even have ambient lighting. You can see that little blue light in there, again with that kind of carbon look finish. And you have, let me zoom in for you, the lights that are going to dim your dash and your trip odometer. Down below we have a lever that's going to release your steering wheel so you can raise and lower it wherever it's comfortable and easy for you to see your display. Now these buttons are going to go through your display options. So depending on what you want to see on that display, whether it's your average fuel economy, your adaptive cruise control, your music, lots of different options on there. You can turn on and off all of your safety settings as well. Of course, this has pre-collision system, lane departure alert, a full speed cruise control with lane tracing assist, and parking sensors too. So all very easy to adjust in there. And this car is brand new, so it hasn't had too much of a time to break in and get an average fuel economy. So that's going to be wrong at the moment. Like I mentioned earlier, they're going to be averaging 4.8 liters per 100 kilometers combined. Here you have your volume, you have the phone for answering and hanging up phone calls, and you have a home button on your screen there. Depending on what you want your home screen to be, you just press and hold that to reset your home. A little talk button, you can say things like call Elizabeth or to find a certain radio station. And over here we have your cruise control. So it is that full speed cruise control with the lane tracing assist, because this is the new Toyota Safety Sense, the 3.0. And these are for your presets, and mode will toggle between your AM, FM, SXM, and Bluetooth. Up top here we have your rear view mirror, and underneath you have 3 different garage door openers. So you can pair those and it's nice and handy. You don't need to have a clicker with you. And up top we have your safety SOS button. It's got a little safety glass so someone doesn't just accidentally hit it there. And that you can call fire truck, ambulance, police, and it has stolen vehicle locator in it. Up top you have just a nice kind of touch sensing lights. So they're not actually buttons, which is really cool, and I love that look. It's just a nice spread out bright light. Looks really cool. Otherwise you can have it so when the door is open, they come on, and when they close, they come off. Over here we have your sun guards, which I love. I have very wimpy eyes, so I always like to turn these sideways and block out that sun. So that's a great example. Way too bright, now it's comfortable. And of course your mirror with your light that pops on when you open and close that there. So overall, I absolutely love this redesign. I would definitely drive one of these. I think that they've totally changed the whole taxi vibe into something that the everyday consumer is going to love. Having that all-wheel drive option as well is a huge plus for Vancouver Island. All right, so what did you guys think of the new 2023 Prius all-wheel drive in the XLE package? I'd love to hear your thoughts or any of your questions in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and follow along, as I'll have weekly uploads with lots of new 23 models coming out as well. Until next time, take care.